Hi friends, it's Suzanne here. Thanks for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? It's a little, like a little box that looks like a little crate. So this wasn't my design. I happened to see this on Sandy McIver's site, and I thought I would share how to do it. It is so cute. All right, so I'm using Soft Sky here and the stamp set hard wood along with my classic label punch. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 2 3/4 by 8, and you're going to score at 2 1/4 and 5 3/4. And then you're going to need 4 little strips at 1 inch by 4, and you have to score at 1/4, so just a little edge here, and then 3 1/4 on all of them. And I used our white craft ink for this to make this look like, I don't know, it's like a beach scene almost, or a beachy feel. Our white ink is a pigment ink, so it actually has to dry a little bit. So I had to use my heat tool on this because it stays wet forever. Okay, so there's that. And then these guys I'm just going to bend with my fingers. There's no sense in bringing out the bone folder for something so little. So cute. Okay, so we're using our Tombow here, and before I get too carried away, this is a full sticky note, and I found this at Staples, and it's just going to help me place where I want my little handle to be. So I figured was the easiest to line up on my grid mat and then just use my little sticky note here and position it to make sure it's somewhat even. That way when you put it in your punch, you can see exactly where you need to punch out. And I'll do that again. So just on my craft mat, I have, I guess I'm putting the point here to that, to a line on my craft mat. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of the little strips. I'm going to put wet glue on the side. And then I'm going to position this, one of the pieces, flush with the edge here and here, and this one is going to go flush with the edge and on top, and I'm going to do that for this side too. It's a little bit more complicated. Oops, cat hair. It's a little bit more complicated because of the slats. I don't know if you've seen these slats. I've seen them at the craft store. Sorry, these boxes. and they come plain wood, and you can color them any color that you wanted. But I really, I don't know why I like the blue and the white. Like I said, it reminds me of the beach, like weathered, washed wood. And the nice thing about working with wet glue is that it does give you a chance to wiggle it into place. All right, so now we just got to put it together. So put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here. I'm going to take this side and glue her down. Back in the day, I used to use wet glue all the time, and then I discovered my fast fuse, and that seems to be awesome for box making. The wet glue, however, is like, it's good. It holds projects like this very well. The only thing that I don't like about wet glue, and you might not know this, is that the Tombow, which is the glue that I'm using, if you have it ooze kind of out of a project, like how it's oozing right there, the exposed glue will remain tacky. So it's like repositionable, and which is a good quality sometimes, but sometimes it's not. And you know, if you're putting it on a card or something, you could actually, you know, make things more sticky. So very little amount, so that it doesn't ooze over. If you're careful, it's fine. Lots of people use it on their cards. I'm just sort of messy, really. I probably should use it on my cards more often, because there's one thing that drives me nuts about dry adhesive, and it's I can never seem to get the positioning right, and I always want to lift it off. And with wet glue, you can do that. You have a few minutes, what they call wiggle room. All right, so I just wanted to add, I found that the bottom was a little flimsy, so I wanted to add just a little bit of an extra piece of glue in here, or an extra piece of paper in the center. And this was 2 3/4 by 3 1/2, and it's just shy actually of that, so that it fits inside and doesn't bow anywhere. But speaking of bows, I put a bow on this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think I'm out of ribbon though. I don't necessarily have any more ribbon. Well, of course, right when you need it, right? But anyway, isn't this the cutest little build? So what I can see in here is Easter grass and a couple of Easter eggs. I could see, well, you could use it for supplies, really. Like you can put your embellishments in there so that they're nice and handy. You could put washi tape, you know, in here and have it on your desk. So cute. Anyway, like I said, this was Sandy MacGyver's creation, so thank you, Sandy, for coming up with such a really cute idea. I love it. Anyway, everything you need to know is on my blog, and I'm happy to share. So I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.